This is where a Toronto man says he was just going for a stroll around sunset last night, and the weather was much better than this. And he said he spotted an animal on the sidewalk and he realized it was one of the missing capybaras.
I didn't know what to think at first. Like I said, I mistook it as a dog, and then it surprised me to see that it was actually one of them.
Daniel Giannone came face to face with one of two missing capybaras last night. The pair of female rodents escaped the High Park Zoo 2 weeks ago, and Giannone thought he might be able to get one home.
I chased them up and down along the fence line here, just trying to catch them.
He says he spent hours trying to track down the animal with the help of his friend Ben Lovett, who has experience with exotic animals. But the elusive rodent managed to make its getaway.
And immediately we spotted this very large hole right here.
Oh yeah.
And while the ground was wet, it looked very obviously like something had slid down. But it sounds like a bird chirping almost.
The pair even used capybara calls to try to lure the animal out, but she was too cunning. This is where the men say they last saw the capybara. It was just a few meters away with the fence in between them. It jumped in the water and hasn't been seen since.
It swam a couple meters out, stopped, and turned around to look at us. There's nothing we could have done. It knew it, we knew it.
Teasing you.
Yeah, it was the biggest tease.
The men say they did call 311 multiple times, but no one ever arrived.
We called city officials and said, look, I'm standing 2 meters away from it. I wish you guys would have shown up, but since you haven't, here's the information we can give you.
Toronto Parks and Forestry says it was too dark to send staff out, but they did set live traps this morning in the area around the pond. We tried to see if we might be lucky enough to spot the missing animal, but no such luck. As for these vigilante hunters, they say they'll be back.
I'm hoping for a happy ending, so hopefully this information kind of helps the search a little bit.
Well, maybe the capybaras are just camera shy, but if you do spot them, Parks and Forestry asks that you call 311. In High Park, I'm Ginella Massa for City News.